this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Gets past one man. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Panthers.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the
Let's go now.
First down.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Seattle.
Go. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. He completes this to Walker.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Real quick. They be on their rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Bronco 80.
Once again, Judkins.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Okay, great.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Eagles, 6.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the go. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. In for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Back to throw. Townsend setting up a screen for Jenkins. Down the left sideline.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
70.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Browns, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco leading. Here we go. Stack. 18 Cardinal.
Running right, here's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fighting through, and he's got
space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
In motion right, Dobbs. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now back to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
But just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll change things up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Michael Dixon.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go now. Ready,
To throw from his end zone. Townsend. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Ready. Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the gun on 3rd down. Townsend working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
2. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
70 Lions. Cougar 19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
First down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And Walker once more.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Townsend. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Get it. 70 tip.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Walker. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
18, here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go. Blue 32. Set.
And they will take a knee here.
Down. 52 blue. Ready?
And they take a knee. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
79 Broncos, 60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Townsend. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.